Good morning from a very windy, very chilly Providence in Rhode Island, USA. It's minus 12 degrees centigrade this morning here, and I'm very grateful for the heating in my house. I'm very grateful to be alive. Today, on March 8th, I want to read to you a poem that I composed a couple of months ago. It's called A Big Fat Poem. My name is Urni. I am a poet, a professor, and a literary translator. I'm presently affiliated with Brown University, Rhode Island, as a Fulbright doctoral research scholar. And I wanted to read this poem early in the morning before I put all my masks on to go out and meet the other faces in the world. I wanted to do it from the comfort of my room, the comfort of my house, the comfort of my own skin. And so, a big fat poem. It wasn't about you, he said, laughing at yet another joke on yet another fat girl. No, it probably wasn't about me, but have you ever seen me at my worst? Have you ever seen me with my masks off? Have you ever gone to a dentist to get your teeth scaled, and before letting you out of his chamber, has he asked you to lose some weight? Because of course your dental problems are related to your slow metabolism. Have you ever been told that you cannot play the lead in a play despite being a great actor because the director assumes that your BMI does not complement the role? Because of course, fat people cannot dare to fall in love on stage or in real. I have been an elf on stage, an elephant, and even a tree, because the director thought that that would be more believable than casting me as me. Have you ever lived on oats for months on end like a horse because you are sick of seeing a face in the mirror that no one desires, because you want the man you love to love you back? Have you ever tried and tried and tried to change yourself, tried very, very hard to be a different version of you, the one that is not laughed at on the road, in the subway, at the salon, in a cafe, in the school, in the college, in the university, at work, at home, everywhere? Have you tried and failed? Because then you would perhaps know what it takes for me to live on one egg, one apple, and one bowl of yogurt every day. What it takes for me to make endless notes on squats and push-ups, lunches and Pilates. What it takes for me to watch motivational videos on YouTube night after every night, finding zero motivation in them to help me want to wake up the next day. I have tried, sometimes succeeded, and very often failed. This time, when you laughed at me, it probably wasn't at me. But each time you say something, anything about another fat girl, albeit disguised as concern for her health and well-being, I go right back to when I was 13, 16, 19, 25, 26, 27. I go back to my whole life lived as an Excel-sized apology. I go back to my anger, my frustrations and desperation, to all the taunting, teasing, demonization and fetishization that has led to the one egg, one apple, one bowl of yogurt routine, a zero figure and zero self-confidence. Every time you laugh at another woman, it will be about me, and that I shall not permit anymore. You're getting no more sorries from me. I will own every inch of this space and every curve that my skin has stretched over, like your great-grandfather's testament written in fading ink on jaundiced paper, delicate, fragile, brittle, about to crumble, but preserved by your family for generations, for you to take over. I will fill my lungs with as much air as my fatness needs. You worry about my BP and my diabetes. Well, can I let you in on a little secret, sweet? The last time I checked with your God, you weren't going to be allowed to live forever either. Oh, you poor, poor dear. I am done apologizing for the way that I was born. I am done apologizing for growing into me. So I wrote this poem on a night of anger, frustration, and desperation, on a night that I was tired of buying the photoshopped ideal of beauty that the world was selling me. And that is generally what the world sells us these days. It sells us doubt, it sells us self-hate, and it sells us cosmetic products to contour, to highlight, and to hide. I wrote this poem on a night when I was tired of hiding and I wanted to come out. Today, I wish for us to take a moment and reconsider what it means to be a woman and what our feminism means. Does your feminism include the fat girl and the skinny girl? Does your feminism include the tom girl and the tomboy, the butch and the dyke? Does your feminism include the disabled woman? Does your feminism include the Dalit woman? Does your feminism include a queer person? Does your feminism include a person of color? Intersectional feminism is the way forward. And if your feminism, if your activism cannot include differences within its ambit, then I think it is time to take a pause, to rethink, and then start all over again. Thank you.